They keep telling me something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong in this chat. They like, something went wrong. We're like, what? What could possibly go wrong? What did they do? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm looking at this like, what's happening here? There's some political mumbo jumbo they're trying to pull. Some good old gumbo. Now, here's the analogy right here, right? I'm going to blow it up for you.
Is until Election Day, and the first batch of absentee ballots are scheduled to be mailed out as early as tomorrow. My next guest, known as the Nostradamus of U.S. elections for correctly predicting 9 of the last 10 presidential races, using his own.
Look at that, 9 he predicted. The only one he got wrong was Al Gore. And the only reason he got that wrong because Bush stole it. Alan Lichtman is back. His prediction record, man, a whopping 98%. He predicted Trump would win over Hillary. He got Joe Biden. And now he is ready to pull the trigger once again.
13 keys to the White House criteria a candidate must win in order to achieve victory. Well, he now says that he's ready to call the race. American University history professor Alan Lichtman joins me now. Professor, all right, here it is. Who will win the next president of the United States?
According to the keys to the White House, which has been right for 40 years, we are going to have a precedent-breaking victory. Kamala Harris will be president of the United States.
Now, I'm looking at the true keys, the false keys, and you have some TBDs on the screen as well. Under your criteria, Harris obtains 8 keys, the minimum, by the way, to win, according to you. But can any of these keys potentially flip before the election? I mean, you got social unrest. If that breaks out, have you ever changed your prediction?
I have never changed my prediction once I've made a final call. The notion of an October surprise is a myth. All my predictions have been before the October surprise, and they have all held. Social unrest doesn't suddenly emerge. It takes a long time for there to be enough social unrest to turn the key, which requires massive, sustained social unrest. With a maximum of 5 keys down and likely 4, Harris is well short of what's needed to predict her defeat and give Donald Trump the White House again.
Your method is unconventional. I mean, you have battleground states, and those polls show a much tighter race than what you're describing. And even the Bulwark's Jonathan Last calls your approach, I'm quoting here, nothing more than parlor tricks and folkways, the political equivalent of wearing garlic to protect yourself from vampires. So he's not pulling any punches. What do you say to that? And how are you so sure?
Sour grapes. Whenever you're unconventional, and I go against the pundits and the pollsters, as I did when I called Donald Trump in 2016, you are going to get those sour grapes critics. You cannot predict 9 of 10, and I would say 10 of 10, because I think I was right about 2000, because based on the intention of voters, Al Gore should have won that election going away, as I proved in my report to the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights. But you can't, with parlor tricks, pick 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 winners. Plus, my system is based on the structure of how American presidential elections really work, not on ephemeral polls or off the top of the head punditry. They work as votes up or down on the strength and performance of the White House party, and that's what the keys gauge. And retrospectively, the keys go all the way back to 1860, the election of Abe Lincoln, when we had no automobiles, no planes, no polls. Women didn't vote, no radio, no television. So they have endured through enormous changes in our society, our demography, our politics, our economy. Let those critics show what their track record is on prediction. Otherwise, I think they should be quiet.
Well, there you have it. Alan Lichtman, I know the Harris Walls campaign must be thrilled. Thank you so much. In the sprint to November, fundraising is going gangbusters. A source telling CNN tonight that Harris more than doubled Trump's $130 million fundraising haul in the month of August. That would be at least $260 million for the Harris Walls campaign. I want to bring a national political correspondent.
Don't you got money? They don't put their own money into it? Damn. So the people gotta pay you to run. They call my house looking for a donation. I know you want to help us stop Donald Trump. I'm like, hang up. We ain't got time to deal with your nonsense. I know you want to help us fight Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't
Correspondent for Politico, Meredith McGraw, former Deputy Communications Director for Donald Trump's 2016 campaign, Brian Lanza, and CNN political commentator, Karen Finney. Glad to have you all here today. First of all, this fundraising, and of course you saw the prediction from Professor Lichtman. What did you make of this? It said a Harris victory. I think I know your response, but I want to hear it.
Yeah, listen, it's yeah, I appreciate him. He's trying to put some type of political science behind it, but to me, it just feels like the roulette table, black or red. When it's the final two candidates, it's how hard is it to really choose? And he's been right, apparently 10 times out of 10 times, or 9 out of 10 times. I don't know. I don't buy it. We'll see. I mean, polling is polling. Human nature is human nature. It's hard to sort of make a prediction 2 months out, has been my experience.
I mean, there has been a lot of tumult, so we say, and a lot of back and forth over this summer.
What else
alone. I
changes,
mean, there's
right?
a lot of things happening, but this fundraising effort, Karen, I mean, Harris more than doubling $130 million in just August alone, it seems. When you look at this, I mean, what kind of advantage might that give a campaign in these last 60 days?
It's critical. I mean, think about the fact that they were able to announce earlier this week that they were giving money to the campaign committees for down ballot races, governor's races, state legislative races, the House, the Senate, all of which are important. If you win the White House and you don't have Congress, it obviously stalls your agenda. So the fact that they have enough resources to comfortably give those dollars, I've heard that there will be more going out also to support some of the outside, the groups that they work in collaboration with to mobilize Latino voters, African-American voters. They have a very solid ground game. And in all seriousness, she does not have to use any money towards legal bills. That makes a difference. That means every dollar you're raising, you can be thinking about how much am I putting that into TV? How much am I putting that into digital? How much am I putting that into ground game or mail? All the things that we know you need to do, particularly for her. This is important, given the short time frame, to make sure voters are getting the information that they need. You want the voters who need to hear certain messages, hearing those messages in the channels where they're going to be looking for that information in the way that they are going to be most interested to hear it.
And of course, that's the battleground states and also throughout to get that road to 270. You can't just focus all that effort in 1 or 6 different states. Meredith, there were remarks that were...
Look, I'm going to tell you like this. She won. That guy ain't been wrong enough to make me go against him. That's 1. 2, I can tell she won. You can tell when somebody got the election. Now look at Trump. When he was riding against Biden, it was crazy. You knew Biden had no chance of winning that election. People did not trust him. They didn't think he was competent enough. And they was like, Joe, it's time to let it go. We only got one shot at this, and you keep falling down. You keep flubbing your lines. That's all everybody was waiting for during his speech. They was like, here he is. He's trying to flub a line. How many times you gonna turn around and shake the wrong person's hand? So now the worst thing happened to Trump. He's running against a woman who's claiming to be a black woman. How do you compete against that? You ain't gonna tell me I can't do it. That's right, girl. Trump gonna be. I can't give a fucking word in. Be like, welcome, Trump, to life with black women. She won't let me talk. That's how it goes, Trump. That's how it goes. You just shut up and let it go down. Jimmy, I know you ain't did that. And then you try to talk about my record. Who have you prosecuted? Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, shut up. Hey, you don't tell a woman shut up. Not anymore. All the women jump up and start screaming and clapping their hands. It's over. It's over when that start happening. I hope Trump understands this. This ain't some lollygag thing, dog. It's you didn't bump your head, bud. You really bumped your head on this one. You have no way out. She had Michelle and Barack come out. Man, people still got DNC hangover. Like, man, that DNC, baby, they know how to fight. They ain't raising my taxes, but man, they know how to kick it. The Republicans are too stiff and boring. They got tiki torches and everybody got on khaki shorts. I don't know what's going on here. It just don't sound like a good time. Oh man, I swear. You heard slide. Why don't you slide? Yes, pretty much. Elections make people feel funny, man. And once they start feeling funny, then go to money. So that guy's been right for quite a few times. So I'm at liberty to go with what he's saying. All right. Now I got to get ready for the Casino for Life channel. Everybody waiting to hear what I'm gonna say about this Kendrick Lamar thing. So let me go and get it over with, so I can go and get to what I want to do. All right. I'm gone.